Got my setup here where it makes it pretty much just one-handed deal. Well, it ain't quite a one-handed deal, but it ain't bad is what I'm getting at. Just getting logs out of here. Gotta make sure I can get out of here without car feeling anything. Oh yeah. Where's that going? Oh, it's down here. Too bad right here. Well, I could have left these a little longer. Got lost as soon as I said that. Didn't have a good. Kind of bent my logging tongs. I just lay them up there like that and let that bugger down. She hooks her pretty good. And I lost it because I come over that little hump there, which you can't really see it. I've skidded quite a bit of logs out of here so far. Well, not quite a bit, but a little bit. It sucks, but having to go so far, but I didn't want to get, I could have loaded out here, but I've got logs in the middle per se. That's good, right? Anyway, I've got logs every which way. And, you know, in the middle in here, back over in there. So I went up here to this open area, kind of a middle point here. And this is old logging roads anyway, but I'm trying, and they use it just to feed and come back through, get to different pastures and whatnot. So I'm trying to stay in one track, that way I don't just tear the whole road to pieces. It's wet, but it ain't terribly wet. That's why I like this tractor. It's, you know, light enough that it don't mar up and make a big mess in the mud, and it's heavy duty enough that it'll pull out these logs pretty good so far. I probably could have left them tree length and it might would have got it all right, but just snaking in and out of the trees and whatnot, it's fine to do this. This thing don't use a lot of fuel, so it's a little extra time snaking more logs out individually, but it just is what it is. But this little Coyote tractor's been pretty good. I've got a little bit of a hydraulic leak, I think, coming out from under the, not the high-low shifter, but the gear shifter. I think the seal's bad. Then when I drop it off, I just let her down, back up a little bit, where it lets the pressure off. Come back over here and get one side loose, and then I lift it up. I'm back ready to go again. Yeah, see, I bent that. That wasn't a gap that big. I've got them big heavy duty ones, but I like these the way the style of them is better, and how they got teeth right here, because it gets a bite every which way, where my other ones just, they're really big. They're a little bigger than these. They're really good for big trees, but not these trees. But I got 5 or 6 over there, and we got 3 right here, so we're snaking them. But anyway, we'll catch you later. Whoever's watching. Got me a load of logs here. that I snaked out yesterday. Taking my gloves off. Sorry for the shakiness. Take it. Got some pretty decent 12-footers there. A little bit of poplar and red oak. I got some red oak, probably number 3 grade, and a couple of beech. Those there should do pretty good as far as grading out. That poplar is checking out a little bit on me, but it'll just be what it'll be. But anyway, I want to show you how I got my truck set up now. I took the wood racks off, of course. But what I've done, I got a Duracell power inverter. And the reason I did that is because these stupid trailer tires are practically new. I mean, they've been on there for a hot minute, but you know, the more than a trailer gets pulled, a lot of times the tire will dry rot before you ever get it, wear them out, unless you just pull it every day, you know. But anyway, got me a power inverter here. Here's the switch. It's a Duracell. Originally, it's a 3,000 watt. Originally, this thing was like 400 bucks, 300 bucks. They had it on sale on Amazon for 169 bucks. And I done that so I can keep batteries charged for my 1/2-inch impact and my 3/8 impact, and that way I could have air on board with my compressor. And I like this inverter because it tells you the watts that you're pulling. Like 900, it gets up to 1,000 sometimes. And got all my staking cables, my wire cables, and all the tree jacks and things like that in that box. I done that because I'm tired of having my stuff scattered here and there and being out somewhere. Being out somewhere and not having it if I need it, or having to run and get it. Now I'm like a mobile shop. You know, I got my impacts. That impact will take off tractor tires, semi tires. Pretty much anything an air impact will take off, 1/2-inch air impact, that is. You know, I've got air if I need to blow saws off to work on them out in the field, or work on the tractor, or just whatever. You know, it never hurts to have air on board. And like I say, these tires, I think the bead around the wheel is not the best. The only thing I want to get is get me a reel that's stationary, that reels the hose back up. They're like 200 bucks. I'm gonna have to make some money before I go and do that. Took the fuel tank out of my truck, put it on the trailer. So anywhere the trailer is, I'll have fuel, which kind of sucks in a way, but most anytime I've got anything that I need to fuel up like that, the trailer's there, because that's what I, you know, haul everything on or whatnot. So anyhow, that's kind of what I've been doing. I ain't doing a lot of video, and like I say, it's just because I don't video everything don't mean the work stops. Those are some 10-foot poplars there and 12-foot on the bottom. But yeah, I mean, looks like some 8s. I need to clean that beech up a little bit with that beech. Also, I want to show you a new addition to the fleet. It needs a little work. It's got a little work that needs to be done. I got some products I'm going to try out. Super Clean sent me some stuff. It's kind of greasy. It's got a pretty good little oil leak there. I'm going to clean that up and try to figure out where it's come from. You know, it's an old truck. Me and Marcus went in halves on it. Or actually, Virginia, mommy and Marcus went on halves in on it and bought it for me for Christmas, which he'll use it too. It's in his and my name, so he may start helping me some. But it C60 with a, I think it's a 366 V8 in it, and got the high and low. The problem is the high and low don't exactly work. The wiring is jacked up on it. It's only in high right now. But as far as firing up, I drove this thing 2 hours. And I think he don't have anything in here that's, he's been trying to do some wiring on it. I don't think he's got anything that's gonna hurt, but it you know, needs a little work, a little maintenance update, you know, tune up and whatnot. I don't know if it'll start or not. Needs exhaust work. But yeah, she's cold. But yeah, she ain't a bad old truck. For $1,500 for sure. Like I say, I drove it 2 hours, all the way from Springfield, Kentucky, and I'm in the southern part of Kentucky, south central part of Kentucky, right below Bowling Green. So it made a pretty good track, and had to dump a little oil in her and lost part of the exhaust on the way, but it's all good. Like I say, it's one of those deals, needs a little TLC, and it'll be plenty good enough for me to haul logs. I can quit hauling them on that trailer. He's got the bunks made. Marcus made the bunks the other night, him and one of his buddies, that we're going to put on it. I mean, I figured the tires on it's new, and the bed's in, you know, relatively really good shape for what it is. So I figure the bed and the tires are worth more than what we get for the truck. I figured to bring about that and scrap metal, but got us some, like I say, makeshift bunks. They ain't real big and heavy duty, but I ain't gonna haul just tons. Probably won't haul much more than what I haul on my trailer, honestly. I'm not going across the country logging or nothing, and so everything I do is light duty, and a bit of a side hustle. Well, it's just a little after 5. Of course, it gets dark way early now, but went and loaded some of the rest of the logs I had snaked out, which some of them ain't the biggest, but they ain't terrible. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 to go with the 12 that I took. So I'll have, you know, 20 logs up there, and I'm not going but 2 or 3 miles down the road, so it's a little short. I don't have to have big heavy loads to make it worth my while, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, it's small scale logging. That's why I call it backyard logging. Really not a big outfit, you know, which I'm hoping they bring a little more, because this is a lot of times my logs don't bring that good because they're yard trees, and these ain't yard trees. These are all out in the woods, so they ought to grade out a little better and bring a little more money. So I'm hoping, you know, they do all right. All right, we'll catch y'all later. See ya.